How am I going to get more money? Tell me.
Money just seems to come. I mean, money comes.
Money does come.
Money seems to come to me because I do a good job. I'm a professional. I know what I'm doing, and I have a sense of what to build. I know when to build, what it should look like, what levels of quality, and people buy and rent my product more so than they buy and rent other people's products.
So you're really saying that you don't do anything for the money, you do it for the aesthetic and the art?
I do it for the enjoyment, I do it for the art, I do it for the aesthetic, and you know, a lot of good things come out of that. It's sort of, if you enjoy something, you'll be successful. I enjoy what I do.
I think that's true.
I really do. I enjoy what I do.
That's the key, isn't it? To
I think so.
enjoy it.
I think to a large extent that's the key.
Yeah, because when you enjoy something, you're putting a lot of energy to it, and a lot of energy comes back.
That's right. And you feel it. And Vince Lombardi, the great football coach, said you have to love it. You know, he had this expression, now in that case you had to love hitting, you had to love going and whacking each other. And it's true. If you don't love it, you're not going to be successful at it.
Well, now, how'd you get $1 billion in the hole? Who's ever done that before?
Well, the market collapsed in 1990, and I went from a couple of billion up to, I mean, I had borrowed many billions of dollars. People said 9, and you know, that was fine.
How do you borrow $1 billion?
It's not easy. You have to be a professional. Your PhD. But my assets were much more valuable than that, and then all of a sudden the asset value went down because we had a depression, literally in 1990 to 93 or so. It was certainly a real estate depression. And I had the same debt. All of a sudden the asset values went down, and I went back to work, and I really worked well, and I worked hard, and I focused. I mean, you know, I did take, when you talk about energy, I was so successful for so long, for 15 and 18 years, that I thought it was almost natural. And I took a little bit of a time off. I didn't focus the way I did at one point. And all of a sudden I said, hey, I better get back to work very quickly, or I'm not going to have all of this stuff, and I'm not going to be on your program, and lots of other things, lots of other good things.
You had a huge wake-up call in those years.
I had a wake-up call. It's a great, I never heard the expression, I had a wake-up call. And I had to either get back to work